Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Jai Shri Ram. Welcome back to the clay studio. So today I am working again on the jewelry, but now the lighter shade that I have done, especially on the jewelry for Adishesha and also on Sri Vishnu and Brahmaji. I am working on Lakshmi Devi's jewelry part right now. So what I have done is this color range that I have created. So I don't use gold. This is a bit of a mess, but if you can see, there is chrome yellow and the yellow ochre, which I have mixed and added a little bit of white to get to this. And this, when added from a distance, it will start looking like gold, slightly shining like gold. You can see that, from a distance, that you see those fine tuned lines. And here, for example, I have done a little bit of work on this earring, for example, and also started here. I haven't done here, so you can see the difference between this range versus the one on the top here. And especially here, if you see the necklaces, I haven't touched. So I'm going to do the necklace here for you to see what happens here. So this color tone, even though there is gold available in the market, this is a very can you see already? This is the easiest way to get that gold effect without using gold. The gold is good. It's not a bad thing to take gold color as such, but it feels like it's possible to arrive at the color with this shading itself. And the darker background that I had given already last week helps. So you can see that from a distance it feels like there is something there shining. So that's pretty much it what I'm doing here. Can you see already that it gives a different feel altogether. I'm going to do one small bit here before we move on to looking at the other paintings and what's going on there. So I'm going to do this here, and you will see that very clearly it changes the impact effect. So that one looks a little more on the gold side versus the other places. I still have to work on this. So what I am estimating on this is about, this, to be generous with the timing, if I have to say, working on the jewelry and also the clothing detailing, and then coming back to the skin tones again, one more layer of fine tuning. Even the eyes don't have the eyelashes, for example. The fingers or the toes don't show the toenails or fingernails. These are fine details that have to be worked on. So I'll do that. And if I have to estimate, just to be generous, it should take about not more than 20 hours overall. That's my guesswork to come to the finish line. And of course, after that, I want to take high resolution images to check what's going on here, especially when the print format is ready. Is this also looking good on the print? Especially the writings here in the middle that I did it in almost orange, scarlet colors. I'm not sure. The others look okay for me, but this needs to be checked once. So that's about it for this painting. With regard to the paintings of my parents and Shankara Gomati and Shankara Narayana Swami, I did a bit of adjustment with the background. The background that I earlier had, everything is gone, but you can see clearly that there is a lot of brush strokes visible, which I do not want. Brush strokes visibility have to make a kind of sense, a meaning. Like in this painting, the brush strokes are pointing to something, maybe a night effect of a land, or some, of some kind of forest space, something like that. So it makes sense. And here there are brush strokes, slight strokes visible, because it's supposed to give the visual effect of a sky or an expanse. That should be horizontal form. Versus here, there is no reason why the brush strokes are to be visible. So for example, in this painting, there's no reason to have a brush stroke visible. So you see that there is one standard background color here, and then there is another standard background color here coming, kind of giving a push back to whatever is not to be, visible, and bringing the key characters to the front. And that's exactly what I want for this painting as well. As far as this painting is concerned, I have done a lot of work on Baby Murugan, Bala Murugan. I have to work on Tripura Sundari or Ashoka Sundari as well, a little more. I think this is the first ever quote that I had for Bala Ganesh, and I did not do anything else. I have to also do the equal level of detailing there, and then come back to Shiva, Parvati, and finally the animals. The animals definitely are at a, level 0, so they need a lot of work. Of course, in between, when I need a lighter space, I can work on the background, or go back to the mountains detailing or such. So that's something I could do. But yeah, so far, keeping in view that there will be a lot of travel in the coming days, I will not be able to do a lot of work, but whenever I can, I will try to come back and continue with these. That's the plan. So June is pretty much going to be busy like that. So hopefully in July we will be able to see some kind of material progress or finish lines or such. And possibly I don't know whether it's ambitious. The reason why I haven't done the photo shoot for Hayagriva is also I thought of having this painting completed simultaneously, so that it's all a part of the package, and I wanted to have this also release around the same timing if possible. But let's see. It's too much of an ask, but if that is possible, it'll be great. So that's what I'm trying to aim for. Let's see how it goes. Until we meet next time, stay blessed, stay happy, stay healthy, stay motivated. Om Shri Matre Namaha. Bye bye.